Welcome back, CM Punk. Can he save AEW? We'll see. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Let's get back to it. CM Punk. I'm happy he's back. Honestly, I'm happy as fuck that he's back. CM Punk is my guy. But will this AEW run actually work? Will he actually stay in AEW? Will he stay happy in AEW? I mean, it's only the beginning. I'm loving the passion. You can tell he's loving it again. And that's great for wrestling, period. But just like he said at the end of Rampage, when it went off the air, he was speaking with Christian. He was talking about the luster of him coming out with cult of personality playing and everything. The luster will be gone eventually, and that's my issue. You see, with CM Punk, you know, he's a god to the indie audience, the AEW audience. You know, they do have mainstream fans, but it's mainly catered to the indie fans, and he's like a god to them. So it's like a match made in heaven. But CM Punk is also a fucking diva. When he doesn't get his way, how would he react? I'm not going to get deep into that. His promo was fucking great. It was some normal CM Punk shit. You know, it's what you expect of him. He didn't have to take that little cheap shot at WWE. But he's smart. He knows the audience. You know, the audience wanted to hear that shit, so he gave it to him. He definitely fed them exactly what they wanted. So, whatever. He would never get better going back to the place that got him sick in the first place. You mean the place that got you famous in the fucking first place? That's the only thing I don't like about CM Punk. You know, he's a great fucking wrestler. He's a great character, great promo, whole nine. But he seems really fucking ungrateful when it comes to the fans. Now, CM Punk has always, I guess, been a god to the indie circuit, you know, because he said he left wrestling when he left ROH, you know, not including the WWE, but the WWE and that pipe bomb, which was all him, you know, exposed him to bigger audiences, and everyone fucked with CM Punk then. You know, 2012, that was the summer of Punk. I mean, he was damn near mainstream. Would you say mainstream? He was in the mainstream for that summer of Punk, and for some fucking reason the WWE kind of dropped the ball and it didn't reach its full potential. But you know, that's why you're really fucking famous. You know, that's why everyone really, really, really loves you. I mean, you was in the WWE for years before that, and you wasn't that over. So, you know, I just don't like how you leave the WWE and you just start fucking shitting on them. I mean, I can understand you shitting on certain people, like backstage people doctors who, you know, mismanaged your injuries or whatever, but the company as a whole, don't get mad at them. Don't throw those cheap shots. Because to me, WWE is still the big time. I don't really care who AEW signs. The WWE is still the top of the mountain. It still is. And I personally think some of these homegrown AEW guys, they're going to eventually jump ship. Not right away. But if AEW stays here and doesn't get to here, they'll fucking leave. Trust me. Because everyone grew up on WWE. Everyone's favorite wrestler most likely is someone from WWE. Even if it's WCW, WWE owns them. So that's the top of the mountain. And I don't like when people take real cheap shots to get cheap heat, especially a guy at the caliber of CM Punk. Now, I hope he has a good match with Darby Allin. Darby Allin is alright with me. You know, got the little half face, whatever the fuck he is, skateboarding, gothic, demon type shit. He has Sting with him. That's a good thing. But in Punk's promo, he's not even really talking bad about him. I mean, this is supposed to be a fight, and he's fucking praising him, talking about, and that's another thing. I don't want to hear this shit every fucking week. You know, I like him because he's not big. You know, he's not what people think should be a wrestler. He's not the most big guy. He's small like me. Like, that shit is getting fucking corny, man. Stop hating on heavyweights. My fucking God, when you was young and you enjoyed wrestling, you liked the motherfucking heavyweights. Even the small guys were still heavyweights. Like Bret Hart, he was the fucking heavyweight. He wasn't like no real midget like CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? He had some fucking muscle mass. You know what I'm saying? You can't hate. Everybody can't just look like Daniel Bryan. You know, so I'm just I'm in it for the stars. You know, it's on you to get over. You know what I mean? But CM Punk caters to that type of crowd who just loves those small guys. I fucks with some of the small guys, but it's like, I don't want to watch a whole fucking fed full of them. You know what I mean? So hopefully this shit works, man. He's praising Darby Allin. It doesn't even seem like he dislikes him. So like the feud doesn't even really seem personal. So we'll see what happens at All Out. Maybe he'll turn heel, but I don't see CM Punk turning heel on this fucking audience. I really don't. I really don't at all. So we'll see. I personally think the CM Punk shit is going to get really stale really soon. You know? He's going to hit a few cities that don't really give a fuck about him. You know what I mean? And hey, it is what it is. And everybody in AEW don't hate WWE. And everybody in AEW don't probably like CM Punk. Like, he may not be this big god figure that he really think he is backstage. You know what I mean? So guys may have not worked out in WWE, end up in AEW, probably just to up their game so they could go back to the top. You know what I'm saying? So AEW is a great alternative. I fuck with it now because Punk's there. I'm going to check it out. But I don't think it's really going to be huge. I don't think it's going to move the needle. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, CM Punk, we'll see how it goes. I'm happy he's back. Let's see if AEW can actually be a neck and neck with WWE, even though they have beaten NXT, but NXT is now repackaged, so we'll see how that work out. But at the end of the day, I'm happy to see CM Punk. Big fan. Let's see what they do with it. So there you have it.